I'm William Haas, and let's clear up the USA View. Masked white supremacist group marched through D.C. during Trump's Freedom 250 celebration. Hundreds of masked members of the white supremacist group Patriot Front marched through Washington, D.C. on Independence Day, as President Donald Trump's Freedom 250 celebration took place across the nation's capital. The group carried Confederate flags and upside-down American flags as it moved through the city. Photographers documented members of the group at the Eastern Market Metro Station and on public transit, which left commuters feeling unsettled. WTOP reporter Mitchell Miller posted a video on Twitter showing a group of masked men gathered at Union Station, saying that they carried Confederate flags and calling for, quote, reclaiming the country and getting rid of immigrants, end quote. Additional videos showed the group marching through Capitol Hill neighborhoods. The White House celebrated the Freedom 250 celebration, including the 4th of July Salute to America event and fireworks on the National Mall, where President Trump was scheduled to deliver remarks. The Anti-Defamation League identifies Patriot Front as a white supremacist group that uses patriotic images to promote white supremacy ideology. Well, first and foremost, it is the 4th of July, and one thing I have to say, everybody's entitled to the freedom of speech in our country. But with that being said, you can't be biased with that. Just because these guys are doing freedom of speech, why we can't have our pride festivals and everything else, and we're celebrating diversity and fun and everything else.
Yeah, these guys are, I mean, of course, you're free to be who you are. I get it. You know what I mean? But these were there with a purpose to instill fear.
Right. But, they're talking about this and they're marching with masks. I mean, if you really believe in something, why are you wearing a mask?
100%.
There's no reason for that. And these guys are just, actually, let's call them because we don't know if you really are the all guys. I have a hard time with them marching with a flag and saying they want to get rid of immigrants. Yeah. Unless you're an indigenous people, we're all immigrants at some point in our families. So, they're basically idiots.
And what's the name of this team again, this group?
Patriot
Front. Okay, and these are the same guys that were against masks during COVID, right? But right now they're okay. But now they're okay with 1 million masks and all wearing masks and being covered. I mean, there was a gay Filipino man, on the bus, right? Roswell Encina, a gay Filipino, he said he was terrified, right? And that there would be no way for him to separate this from the 4th of July. Said the 4th of July encounter with Patriot Front was frightening and impossible to separate from American history. I can't imagine hearing chants like that and being a person of color and not being fearful of your life. I just don't. I can't imagine.
It really says a lot in terms of where we are in 250 years in this country that, we have groups like white supremacists who are reminiscent of 50 years or 60 years ago of the Ku Klux Klan, going to these things that are reminiscent of all past history of all of these organized, bigots, we'll just call them that. And, thinking that they're not having theirs. And it's so mind-boggling to see this.
And I'm sitting there thinking, I remember seeing this over the weekend, and I saw the masks, and I'm looking at them going, and the first thing I thought to my thing was, all these white men in white masks, right, to begin with. One, they're cowards, they can't show their face. But two, if that was a group of black men marching with masks, they would have been arrested. They would have been stopped.
What are you talking about? They would have brought in the National Guard. What are you talking about? It left an indentation in my mind. Just really did. And it was like one step away from having the white hood. It really was.
They really sold the whole celebration that, for our country, 250, like I said, they're fighting it. They want to get rid of immigrants. It's like, but our ancestors were immigrants when we came to our country, so it doesn't make any sense.
This is stolen land. Yeah. Unless you are one of those Indians, you are on borrowed land. You are on stolen land. This is nobody's land but theirs.
So I think the first thing we need to do is deport all these people. The Patriots first. They want to get rid of the immigrants, get rid of them first.
Well, there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.